Don't allow for people to put your life on hold. Walk away in silence. Listen up, people. There are 24 hours per day, 7 days a week for everybody. Don't allow people to position you in their life as an, how shall I say it, an option when you want to place them in your life as a high priority. Are some examples that you need to take note of and walk away in silence. Let's come up with this scenario whereas you want to spend quality time with this individual, right? It's a Wednesday and the upcoming Friday is coming, and you ask that person to give you some quality time you want to get with him or her. And here we go. He or she says something like, let me get back with you because I think I have something planned for that day. And he or she doesn't follow up with you before Friday. Neither does he or she offer an alternative date. You notice that he or she can make decisive decisions when doing things with other people. But when it comes to you, no, no, no. He or she agrees to spend quality time with you, but he or she doesn't show up. As a matter of fact, he or she ghosts you. You call, text, no response. And if he or she does reply, he or she'll say something like, something came up. He or she tells you that he or she is busy and he or she bumps into you at a certain location when he or she was supposed to be busy. And here's a good one. He or she pops up on social media living their best life. He or she always have to check the calendar and or give you a rain check. You remember the special days like birthdays and traumatic events in that person's life. But when it comes to you, he or she will not do anything. Only thing you do know about is you hear the voices of crickets. When you and if you and that person goes out, it's on the outskirts of town and you feel that you are being hidden. He or she is very secretive with his or her life. For example, you don't know much about his or her inner circle, like the family members or friends. You don't know where he or she lives. You don't know where he or she works. You really don't know too much about this person. The only thing that you do know about this person is that person meets up with you from time to time over at your home, and more so probably at night. You are the one that initiate most of the contact, like calling and texting. And he or she may make up excuses like, I'm really not into calling and texting. As a matter of fact, people have probably brought that up to me. But you notice when that person be around you, he or she can respond quickly to calls and texts. Or you are an afterthought. He or she reaches out to you when he or she gets bored. That's the translation of it. You are an afterthought. Every time you and that person goes out, you are the one that's footing the bill. For example, you go out to dinner and that person won't even offer to pay for the tip. Every time you are going to visit that person, it will cost you. For example, he or she said, will you stop by the store and pick up this or that? If he or she claims to love you, this is a good one, and only you, but you never have met his or her inner circle, meaning the family members and friends, and it definitely ain't no or be no going out in public with that person. But he or she said, I want my relationship to be private. You and that person never spend time together on holidays or go on trips together, but you notice he or she have time to do that with other people, and sometimes he or she uh happy times and big life and happy life shows up on social media in your news feed. He or she appears to be super interested in you only when he or she needs or wants something from you. Other than that, it's radio silent. If you continue to notice these things, my friend, it's going to get worse. You need to cage your heart, pull in your heart, and go by the facts, only the facts, then walk away in silence. You aren't obligated to tell that person what you're doing. He or she knows exactly what he or she is doing to you. As a matter of fact, when he or she complete his or her assignment with you, they're going to ghost you, or to translate it, you're going to be dumped. As it is written in the book of Psalm, chapter 140, verse 4, and it reads, "Keep me safe, Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Protect me from the violent, who devise ways to trip my feet." Remember this, believe this, say la vie, and amen.